Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Jimmy from J2K Cars. On today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to install the front splitter on the BRZ. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put the intercooler piping I just picked up from Phantom Powder Coats here in Texas. And he hooked me up and gave me a great deal. And we got the intercooler piping powder coated red. So take a look at this. The camera really does not do it justice. It shines. Like literally there's silver flakes in here, like underneath the, well, I guess there's a silver base, and basically that brings out like very metallic-y when you like move up close to it. But it doesn't show, but oh well. But yeah, we're gonna rock these red powder coated piping. So before I start this video, I want to mention that if you guys want to get your stuff powder coated too, just hook up message Phantom Powder Coating on Facebook. I'll put the link in the description below. And he told me for the hookup price, he'll do all 4 wheels. If they're curb rash, he'll fix the curb rash. If it's like huge, it might be a little bit extra to fix it. But he will strip the paint if there's paint on the car, sandblast it, and powder coat all 4 wheels for $450. Doesn't matter what size or anything, but $450 you can get your entire wheel powder coated, and that's all 4s. And he does everything else too. As you saw, he did my my intercooler piping. Anything metal, he'll be able to work with. I mean, just look at this. This is just amazing. It's 2 stages. So basically, he put a base, then he put the color on top of the base, and that's just amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it looks amazing. And I'm really happy that I basically have a P-tuning kit that's kind of like one-off and special to me. I want to shout out to Joel from MPH for making such an amazing splitter. Sorry guys. And it looks like he doesn't make them very often because my serial number is 26. If you guys take a look right there. Focus. Yeah, because my serial number right there is 26. So I'm guessing he doesn't make these that often. So, but you can take a look at that weave, like it looks just amazing. And then he also makes his own front splitter mounts too. So he has his own step-by-step instructions on how to mount this up. So I'm excited. Got the car jacked up. Yeah, so I got the car jacked up and everything, so hopefully this is a smooth process. So let's go ahead and put this splitter on. So for the rest of the install, I'm going to do a voiceover. You're going to want to remove your front bumper, and once the front bumper was removed, what I decided to do was get the turbo intercooler piping, or the intercooler itself, and mount it up so that way to make sure that the splitter would fit with the turbo kit on. So I noticed that the windshield washer fluid was blocking, was not allowing me to install the intercooler piping. So I had to remove that and install the P-tuning smaller windshield washer kit, which luckily I had. The horn I had to disconnect and move it towards the side. And with the windshield washer out, I was finally able to mount up the intercooler. Alright, so I was having issues with one of the chassis mount locations. There's this location right here that you're supposed to just screw right in, and there's supposed to be another nut on this side that's been welded in, but my car doesn't have it for some reason. So what I did was I took one of these clips right here from the under tray and just bolted it onto the oil pan, or the oil protection plan, skid plate, whatever you want to call it. And now I can thread and continue with the
with the, the splitter. So let's go ahead and mark and drill everything. I got the front mount intercooler marked up because the splitters that go into here, I would need to change slightly. So let's go ahead and get everything mocked up and ready to go. So MPH says to drill a hole from here, right next to where the spot weld is. So I marked my spot, got a 1132 drill bit, and we're gonna drill it. So I can't do this one-handed, so I'll get back to you once it's done. So I was having little issues with the little rib nut that was provided with the kit. So what I went ahead and did was go to the nearest hardware store and picked up a bolt and washer. So that way the rod was able to thread through. But if you guys know how to use the rib nuts, then go for it. They're a really great tool, but I just couldn't make it work. So what I did after that was got all the, as you can see, the washer and then the bolt itself. And then we just get the splitter, align everything up, and tighten it all up so that way it doesn't move anywhere, and now we're basically able to withstand over 100 pounds of downforce. I think he says it's rated for like 500 pounds or something, I don't know, but you can basically stand on it if you want to, and he has tons of videos on that. So that's what it looks like on the car right now. We need to go ahead and test fit the bumper and put it back on the car so we can drill the holes into the bumper for the quick release system, and then we'll be done. So from what it looks like, we need to chop off this tab and we need to chop off this tab right here. So just for the bumper to sit correctly. So there's a small spot where one of the splitter rods on the end hits the fog light cover. So I'm gonna have to trim off that side. So let's start. Right here what I'm doing is I'm drilling the holes for the quick release option for the underside of the bumper so that the splitter can attach to the bumper itself. Alright, so I got the rib nuts right there bolted up to the bumper, and now it's time to finally mount this thing one last time and bolt everything up, and we'll be all set. Yes. Got it off with the splitter on. Whew. So I decided to park right back here where there's a little bit of scenery. And then we can probably just edit a little bit of it. But damn. That splitter looks so good.